Hi there, it's Vince with Zephyr Secure. We have a number of latching locks available at Zephyr Secure. Here's one. Consider it for a furniture application. It's quite flexible with multiple ways to mount it for drawers or cabinets. These two entry points allow the striker bolt to give you great flexibility. It also has illumination with four lights, which we'll see momentarily on the inside of it. And cabinet thickness can range from sheet metal to well over an inch on a variety of different materials. If we look at the strike here, it's very unique too. Lots of flexibility has been engineered into the striker bolt. This allows drawer or door tolerances that may change over time. And note also that the strike plate has two spring-loaded pins in it. These help pop open a cabinet door. We'll see that also in a moment. And they also allow for a latch like this to work in an ADA type environment, Americans with Disabilities, where it allows for a nice clean aesthetic on the face of your cabinet design where no additional handle is required because the door is going to pop open using this. Um, the latch is operated by three AAA batteries, which should give you up to 3 years of typical usage. Were there to be an issue with the batteries, there are two ways into the lock. One is a simple mechanical key to override it, and the other is a battery jumper. We'll see both of those demonstrated here shortly as well. In normal daily usage, there's three things that activate the lock. We have a MyFair credential that we'll use. There's a phone app over Bluetooth that is able to activate the lock, and then the mechanical key, which we just showed as well. So let's just put this together here and take a look at it. First, the RFID. Present the card, and you see the strength of these popper pins that I mentioned earlier. So, and we also see the illumination taking place here as well. The second way in is the phone app, and this may not display terribly well, but we'll go ahead and connect it to this lock, and we will open it up. There we go. And the other um, nice thing about the phone app is it does also do an audit trail of the access to the lock, and it's also allows to be able to share access to the lock too. We'll show that on another video at some point. Um, and enrolling these locks or latches into the phone app is quite easy. We use a QR code to do that, so that makes that part quite simple as well. The third way into the latch I mentioned is the mechanical key. And there we go with the popper again. So those are the three ways um, into the latch. And we'll quit using the strike plate. I think we've seen that enough. But how do you access the keyway if this is mounted in a cabinet? I mean, there are multiple ways. Yet one simple solution we provide is this cable right here. And I'm going to demonstrate some things with this. One, I'm going to use just a piece of material I had lying around to illustrate. You have to use your imagination here that this is a 3/4 inch piece of material, um, the face of a cabinet, let's say. And we're going to imagine that we feed this cable through, have a nice flush front on the face of our cabinet, as you can see here. And you know that's how it's going to work. Now I'm going to remove this so that I can actually show you in the demo how this cable will work as soon as I can get it plugged into the latch. It's typically pretty simple, but we'll see how easily I can, hopefully easily, I can get this plugged in. There we go. And now The first thing that cable does is if we present an RFID card, and again, this is mounted on the outside of the cabinet. It could be the side panel of the cabinet. It could be the face of the cabinet as well. But we'll present the RFID card, and you'll see it illuminates. So it's giving a user feedback on accessing visual feedback that they had success when accessing the cabinet. So, and now secondly, again, this is on the face of the cabinet. We pull it off, and then the hole in the cabinet allows that access for the override key to go into the latch, and that's what gives us access there. And that noise is just that the lights are going to go off here in a second. You'll be able to see that. So now the lights will stop. So the override key, which is one reason that the override key is so long, and so you can get through a very thick cabinet face or side panel, either way. And the third has to do with the battery jumper that I had mentioned earlier. The third way that this cable is used is with the battery jumper. So let's remove, you've seen it working. Let's remove all the batteries real quick. And now we'll present the RFID card, and we have nothing. So we've just demonstrated failed batteries. So the back side of this piece, I think you can see it pretty well here. It's a USB-C port here. And you know, Zephyr Secure, we do sell a battery jumper accessory that goes with this. And if we plug that into that port, you actually heard it beep, powered up. And now we present the card, and we have the lights activating. You could hear the latch activating, the visual activated briefly as well. Fully operational through the battery jumper. So, as I mentioned, actually, this video had a lot going on, a lot to keep up with. So when we say unlock possible at Zephyr Secure, we want it to have meaning. I mean, look at the flexibility we just demonstrated in what looks like a very simple latch lock. From all the ways it can be mounted, to the methods of access, the types of material it can be mounted on, and the features that you can use or skip based on your specific application. If you're a furniture manufacturer, a mill worker, a locker manufacturer, a medical cart OEM, the list goes on. You can likely see dozens of applications for a locking latch like this one. Let's connect. Let's get those ideas flowing. Like I said when I began, this is just one latch that we offer at Zephyr Secure. And I look forward to working with you on your next design project in need of a quality latching solution. Thank you for your time.